As the sun rose on the second week of Dakar 2022, the bikes made their way to the liaison at 4:30 a.m. But double stage winner Daniel Sanders didn't make it as far as the start line.
Daniel had a crash this morning on the liaison on the road. He had a really bad crash and injured his elbow. He's at the moment at the hospital. Our doctor is with him to check everything. The bad situation is that he's out of the race, and now we see how it's going on.
I recharged my battery from the rest day, so I am ready to start the second week.
It's going to be a long week for sure and difficult.
Obviously I want to attack, we're in the game, doing well. .07:40. The skies are clearer, and after a rest day, the riders' heads should be too. Sunrise, sand dunes. Sam Sunderland. He led out today after teammate Chucky chucked one in the liaison, but Gaussin's bad day continued as he struggled to find his way, and the Black Cat was unlucky, losing over 22 minutes.
The stage was really difficult, a lot of navigation, so not ideal to start in front, and honestly it's a bit frustrating, but in the same time I'm sure during the next days will be the same for the other guys. So
Joan Barrede is broken, battered and bruised, but you'd never know his shoulder was in two pieces. Ironically, his nickname is Bang Bang, but he's anything but chicken, riding his Honda in full control at speeds of up to 150 kilometers an hour. Kevin Benavides, winner last year, also in good form today. Nacho Cornejo lists one of his hobbies as going to the beach, and he certainly loved the sand. The 27-year-old leading the overall before he crashed out last year, but his victory today by just 44 seconds over Benavides means he breaks into the top 10. And with Sanders withdrawing and Sunderland and Valkma losing so much time, the door was open for Adrian van Beveren to ride through and top the classification. The Frenchman became virtual leader just after the halfway point and never relinquished it. But Nacho Cornejo put the Chile into Chile on stage 7. Barreda and Ricky made it a Honda barbecue. Sorry. And we've had our first big shake-up in the overall on our first day back. It's very unlikely to be the last.
Ouais, ça fait plaisir, ça fait du bien aussi.
I'm delighted, it went really well. The joy I feel, it's the best.
Ça me fait plaisir, c'est top.
I've lived some difficult years since my accident.
J'ai vécu 2 années difficiles avec les accidents.
I've never doubted myself, even if others haven't believed I could
J'ai jamais
return.
douté de moi, mais parfois d'autres personnes
It's difficult to fight back.
Mes capacités à revenir.
Today feels good.
C'est difficile des fois de se battre contre tout ça. Et aujourd'hui, ça fait du bien.
Alexander Maximov led the quads out, but then he slipped to 4th and allowed Marcelo Medeiros to show his fast and furious nature. A second Dakar stage win, but the Brazilian's first on the Saudi sands. Pablo Capetti hoped to reel in leader Alexandre Giroud, but instead the Dakar legend got lost. Giro took full advantage to extend his lead. The Frenchman has added just over 13 minutes to stay on top. Staying on 4 wheels, would stage 7 see another duel between the top 2 in the cars?
Yeah, sure. Second week of Dakar is another race, you know. Today from beginning we not pushing, you know, but last part we push a little bit, you know, just to see. I don't know who win the stage until now. There is no strategy, you know. We need to be in good pace every day without any and he relax. But okay, we'll see today and tomorrow, and then we can decide.
We're not overthinking it because we're not in a position of strength, so we'll just try to attack, put in good performances and see what happens. It was a thrilling and unpredictable day. 4 drivers looked like potential stage winners. Yazid Al-Raji was one of them, but as the full 400 kilometres took their toll, the gap started to open up. With Northern Irishman Michael Orr, they finished the stage 5th quickest in the end, behind Stefan Peter Hansel, who finally got the chance to finish a stage without stopping to help his teammate. Carlos Sainz started the day in 25th overall, and he was another battler in the fight at the front throughout the stage. The Audi team worked hard on the rest day to ensure none of the shock absorber problems on this brand new RSQ e-tron would resurface, and the proof is in the stage times. All 3 cars finished the stage, all within the top 8. And then there were 2, again, in the battle for the stage win and the contenders for the Dakar.
Just we try to do our best, and I hope to have a good result end of the Dakar.
There's nothing like a head-to-head between the top rally drivers in the world, and that's exactly what we've got. The ProDrive Hunter lived up to its name, like a predator chasing its prey. And Loeb was on a flyer, with new co-driver FABIAN LURQUIN putting last week's navigation issue behind them. We had a super stage until 50k from the end with an engine problem. Fuel pressure problem, I think, hard to say. It's a bit frustrating because we were flat out from the side, but we lost time at the end. We did get the fastest time, but for sure, we lost time at the end. Loeb took 5 minutes 26 seconds out of Nasser Al-Attiyah, but over 7 stages, even 5 minutes a day wouldn't be enough. A 3rd stage win for Bahrain Raid Extreme. Nasser Al-Attiyah still leads Dakar 2022 by 45 minutes. And in the updated W2RC standings, Al-Attiyah remains in the lead, but Loeb is now only 1 point behind. The name's Quintero, Seth Quintero. The young American took special number 007 despite trailing teammate Cristina Gutierrez right up to the end. But she can at least take a quantum of solace that she pushed the man with the golden buggy all the way today. The sky fell on Ericsson, so Chaleco has an increasingly commanding lead overall. And in SSVs, don't call it a comeback, it's too late for that, but Aaron Domzala got his first stage win since the opening weekend. Austin Jones has taken the lead back overall after Lupe de Oliveira did far too many loop-de-loops when he got lost during the special. Speed is very important at the Dakar, and Marek van der Heuvel's team is actually called Dakar Speed. But that was too much. One way to guarantee an early flight home, but everybody's safe and well. Another Dutchman, Martin van den Brink, was flying, but in a slightly better way. He was 3rd today, making him just the 2nd non-KAMAZ driver to snatch a stage podium. Eduard Nikolaev is one of the best of his generation, and he's turning the screw on teammate DMITRII Sotkinov, closing the gap at the top to 5 minutes 14. Anton SHIBALOV must have felt a bit left out last week, as all his fellow KAMAZ drivers won stages, but finally he has his first success of 2022. Stage 8 awaits us, and we await you tomorrow. Don't forget, you can catch up with more details on all of the categories and all of the classes at Dakar.com.